Hi, my name is Kevin Abraham and I'm going to explain my database exercise number lab as triggers. Now here I have 6 sets of questions and I'm going to explain each one of them. First question is to create a simple trigger that does not allow delete operations on the supply table. I'll show you the query for that. Now this is the query. So this is syntax: create or replace trigger 1. This is the trigger name. So I create a trigger called trigger 1, and before delete on supplier, for each row I begin if deleting, then raise application error, this deletion is not enabled, end if. So what this basically is doing is I'm not supposed to allow deletion. So if suppose someone tries to delete, I'm supposed to show this message. So how this trigger was created. So here it is: delete supplier where SID equal to 004, delete supplier where SID is 004. It shows an error because deletion is not enabled. Going to the next question. Create a trigger that raises an user-defined error message and does not allow updating the order table. Now I'll show you the syntax for that. This is an error, sorry. Yeah. So here I create a replace trigger 2. So I create a trigger called trigger 2, and before update on order 1 for each row begin if inserting or updating, then updation is not allowed. So this syntax, basically what it does is it does not allow updation. So if suppose someone tries to update, I have to show this message. I should show an error saying this message. So I'll show you an example. See, a trigger is created. So when I type update order 1 set customer ID to 10 where order ID to 103, 0 rows are updated because updation is not allowed. The next question is create a trigger to implement referential integrity policy to delete set null in the order quantity table. That is, when an order ID is deleted in the order table, set null for deleted order ID in an order quantity table. So I'll show you the syntax. Now here I create a trigger called trigger 3. Before delete on order for each row begin update. So when I delete, I should update. So what do I have to update is order quantity set order ID is null. So this is where when I delete an order ID, I should set it as null. That's what is basic. That's what this question is basically saying. So trigger is created. Now here I compare order ID with the old order.id. Now when I try to delete order 1 where order ID is 104, it will be deleted. It won't be deleted, but then value will be set as null. And next question. Create a trigger to update the order table whenever the order ID is updated in the customer table. So this is the syntax. So create or replace. I create a trigger called trigger 4, and before update on customer for each row begin update order set customer ID to new customer ID where customer ID equal to old customer ID. So this is the condition for updating. So the example, I have created a trigger here, and then when I do update customer set customer ID for 2 where customer equal to Katie Cook, then update customer set customer ID 402 where customer name to Katie. So what I'm basically doing here is I'm updating the customer ID of the person Katie Cook. Next question is create a trigger for customer table that inserts a newly inserted value in the customer order table. The structure of the customer order table is ID, customer name, and city. So yeah, this is syntax. So I create or replace a trigger or trigger 5 after insert on customer for each row begin insert into customer orbit. I put the set values as for new customer ID, customer name, and new city. Then a trigger is created. So here I insert into customer the values this in the respective variables, and then I insert again values. And as it was created, a trigger is created. Then create a trigger that raises a user-defined error message and does not allow updating the supplier table if the supplier date is greater than the current date. So Here's syntax: create a replace trigger. I create a trigger 6, and before insert on supply for each row begin. This is the condition. If the basically if the date is after the current date, we are not supposed to insert it. So this is where we are checking that. So if the given date, as the date is greater than the system date, then I show an error that supply data is after today, so I can't insert it. So hence that's what basically is. So the trigger is created. Then this is the example. So insert into supply values so and so and so. So if you can see here, the date is 13 November 2017. That's way ahead of today. So I insert that again. So yeah, you see it shows an error here saying supply date is after today, and hence it won't insert. So if you check if I put select star from customer I ordered, if you want to check the contents of this table, you only see George. You won't see this guy Kevin. Won't be inside this table because the date is after the present date. So yeah, that's all. Next exercise 7. Thank you.